Healthy joints are the foundation for staying active, independent, and enjoying life every single day. But maintaining them takes more than just exercise. It's about nutrition, mindful habits, and understanding how your body works as it ages. Today, we're going to explore 7 surprising strategies to keep your joints strong, flexible, and pain-free. These are techniques and foods that many seniors have successfully incorporated into their daily lives, and they might be just what you need to feel better, move easier, and maintain independence. If you want extra support, tips, and guidance, be sure to join our senior health community, a private space where seniors can learn, share, and connect with experts and peers who are also focused on living their healthiest lives. And don't forget to download the free PDF guide on joint health from our website. It's packed with practical routines, nutrition tips, and strategies to help you move more comfortably. Let's get started. Mindful movement is one of the most powerful tools we have for protecting our joints as we age. Gentle practices like yoga, tai chi, or even simple stretching aren't about pushing limits or breaking a sweat. They're about slowing down, paying attention to how the body feels, and moving with purpose. When we do this, we're not just loosening stiff muscles, we're nourishing the joints themselves. The motion helps circulate synovial fluid, the body's natural joint lubricant, which reduces friction and allows cartilage to stay strong and healthy. Consider Helen, a 72-year-old retiree who began her mornings stiff and sore. At first, bending to tie her shoes or standing after a long sit felt uncomfortable. She decided to try just a few minutes of gentle yoga each morning. Over time, those small movements began to transform her days. Rising from a chair became easier, and climbing stairs didn't leave her aching. With every slow stretch and breath, Helen wasn't just easing discomfort, she was protecting her joints for the years ahead. Mindful movement can be adapted to every ability level. For some, it might be a Tai Chi class in the park. For others, it could be seated stretches or even gentle ankle rolls before bed. The important part is consistency. A little bit every day keeps the body flexible, the joints lubricated, and the mind calm. In the long run, this simple habit can make the difference between moving confidently into the future or feeling limited by stiffness and pain. What we eat plays a direct role in how our joints feel. One of the most beneficial nutrients for joint health is collagen, the protein that makes up cartilage, tendons, and ligaments. As we age, our natural collagen production slows down, and this can leave joints feeling weaker and less cushioned. Adding collagen-rich foods into the diet can help rebuild that support. Bone broth is one of the most traditional sources, simmered for hours to extract collagen and minerals from the bones. Today, many seniors also turn to collagen powders or gelatin as convenient ways to give their joints a little extra reinforcement. Take Robert, for example. He loved gardening, but bending and kneeling often left his knees sore. His daughter suggested he try adding a cup of warm bone broth to his meals a few times a week. Within a couple of months, he noticed his knees didn't ache as much after working in the soil. It wasn't a miracle cure, but it gave him enough comfort to keep enjoying what he loved. Collagen isn't the only piece of the puzzle. Vitamin C-rich foods like oranges, bell peppers, and strawberries also help the body build collagen more effectively. By combining these nutrients, seniors can give their joints the materials they need to stay resilient. Every sip of broth or every sprinkle of collagen powder in a smoothie isn't just nutrition. It's an investment in the flexibility and strength of the joints that carry us through daily life. Many people notice their joints ache more during the winter months. As we head into that time of year, it is important to take into account that cold weather can tighten muscles, restrict blood flow, and make joints feel stiffer. For seniors, this can be especially challenging, since cooler mornings or damp days seem to magnify discomfort. Protecting joints in colder weather is more than just comfort. It's about keeping them functional. Think of Margaret, who enjoyed morning walks year-round. In the summer, her joints felt loose and strong, but as soon as winter came, she found herself hesitating, stiff at the first step. Instead of giving up her routine, she adapted. She invested in warm gloves to protect her hands, supportive leggings for her knees, and even used heating pads before heading out on the chilliest days. These small changes made her walks enjoyable again, even when the air was brisk. Staying warm helps muscles and joints remain flexible, reducing the risk of strains and stiffness. Layering clothes, using compression sleeves, and keeping the home comfortably heated can make daily tasks easier on the body. It's a reminder that we don't have to surrender to the seasons by preparing for them. We can keep moving with freedom no matter the weather. When it comes to bone and joint health, calcium usually gets all the attention. But the truth is, our bodies rely on a whole team of nutrients to keep bones and joints strong. Magnesium helps regulate muscle and nerve function. Vitamin K2 directs calcium into the bones instead of the arteries. And trace minerals like boron and phosphorus support the framework of our skeleton. Without these, calcium alone can't do its job effectively. David, a retired carpenter, thought he was doing everything right by drinking milk daily for calcium, yet his doctor pointed out he was still missing some key nutrients. By adding leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and fermented foods to his diet, David gave his body the full spectrum it needed. Over time, his bone density scans improved and his joints felt steadier. For seniors, adding variety to the diet is just as important as getting enough calcium. Almonds, spinach, avocados, lentils, and even natto, a fermented soybean dish, are powerful allies for joint and bone strength. These nutrients form the foundation that allows joints to absorb impact, stay cushioned, and continue supporting the movements of everyday life. One of the simplest yet most overlooked ways to protect joints is simply to take breaks. Long periods of sitting or standing can put strain on the hips, knees, and back. Our joints thrive on movement. When we stay in one position too long, circulation slows, stiffness sets in, and discomfort follows. Evelyn loved sewing and could sit for hours at her machine, but she noticed her shoulders and back ached when she finally stood. She made a small change. Every 45 minutes, she set a timer to remind herself to stretch, walk, or roll her shoulders. This minor adjustment transformed her comfort. The aches became lighter, and she felt more energized through her day. Taking breaks doesn't require a workout. Gentle shoulder rolls, a quick walk to the kitchen, or standing to stretch while reading can all give joints a chance to reset. For seniors especially, these breaks can prevent stiffness from becoming long-term pain. Small, regular pauses restore mobility and give the joints the rhythm they need to stay healthy. Sleep isn't just rest for the mind, it's recovery time for the body. During deep sleep, the body repairs tissues, reduces inflammation, and restores energy to muscles and joints. Poor or restless sleep, on the other hand, can leave joints feeling sore and unrefreshed. Thomas, a former runner, often woke up stiff, convinced it was just part of aging. But once he focused on improving his sleep, he noticed a remarkable difference. He replaced his old mattress with one that supported his back and used pillows to cushion his hips. He also set a consistent bedtime routine. Within weeks, he was waking up looser, with far less stiffness in his knees. Good sleep hygiene, like limiting screens before bed, keeping the bedroom cool and quiet, and sticking to a regular schedule can make an enormous difference in joint comfort. For seniors, prioritizing sleep is one of the most effective, natural ways to give the body time to heal and recharge, ensuring the joints are ready for another day of movement. Food can be medicine, and spices are some of the most powerful examples. Antioxidant-rich spices like turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, and cayenne have been shown to reduce inflammation, protect cartilage, and ease joint stiffness. They don't just make meals more flavorful, they make them more healing. Consider Louise, who added turmeric and ginger tea to her morning routine. Over time, she found her hands felt less stiff when gardening, and she had more comfort when baking with her grandchildren. Small changes in the kitchen were giving her more freedom in daily life. Antioxidants help fight free radicals, unstable molecules that contribute to aging and joint breakdown. By adding these spices to meals, whether sprinkled on vegetables, stirred into soups, or brewed into teas, seniors can create delicious habits that support joint health. It's not about a drastic diet overhaul, but about seasoning life with flavors that protect and restore the body. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to download our free joint health guide for more strategies and resources. And consider joining our private senior health community, where experts share monthly insights and where you can connect with others on the same journey. Because joint health isn't just about moving without pain, it's about moving with freedom, confidence, and joy every day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.